Hello everyone,
And welcome back to our podcast.
Wearing My Money. I'm Hollie.
And I'm Amelia.
And today we thought we would just do a little catch up, talk about things that we're lusting over right now, dating.
Just updates, because we filmed a couple in a batch, so we haven't actually done this for 2 weeks, which feels really... I feel like I'm going to be out of sync, so hopefully...
And we also wanted to do something a little bit more light-hearted, a bit more like chit-chatty.
Yeah, and we love to ramble, so...
Yeah, we do. We have noticed that.
We love a ramble. Also as well, if you did listen or watch our Valentine's bonus podcast, we apologise for how bad the quality was.
We're still really struggling with the sound.
I think it's the mics. I think we have to go...
We have to go road.
We have to go road. I thought you said rogue.
No.
I was like, rogue. But yeah, we do have to go road, which is a fancy mic company.
We tried to do the little like clip-on mics and we thought it was going to be great whilst we were cooking.
I mean, they were cheap ones, so I don't know if it was something to do with that. So we just wanted to give them a go.
Take our own advice, which is...
I said this!
Buy expensive ones rather than keep wasting money on cheap stuff.
Exactly.
You have to then eventually you're going to buy the expensive thing. Anyway, the same applies for fashion and bags and all kind of things like that.
Everything.
Like, stop buying the cheap stuff. Just buy the expensive thing and then you're done with it.
I mean, that is a very dangerous thing to advocate, but yeah.
Well, I always think like how much money I've probably wasted on buying like cheap things.
To be fair, yeah.
Even like a white t-shirt.
Yeah.
Do you know how many Zara white t-shirts I've had? Oh my god. And it's like, maybe if I just invested in a more expensive white t-shirt, then I probably wouldn't need to keep rebuying them.
That reminds me, I do need to buy some.
I've just bought one actually.
Oh, what from Cos?
Massimo Dutti.
Oh.
Because I did a big order from them.
Here
so
we
I
go.
thought whilst I was there, I thought I'd add a little white t-shirt in there.
Add the basics. I need more tanks.
Yeah,
like little rib tanks. So that's what I need to invest into. I'd love the Loewe one.
Oh,
I looked at it last night, but it's £300.
Have you seen the Miu Miu one? The Miu Miu tank top, and it's got Miu Miu written across the chest in like diamantes.
Oh my goodness, this is Paris Hilton era coming out.
And they do it in green or pink.
Oh, cute.
I know, I kind of love it.
I still think I want the Loewe one.
Yeah, the Loewe is more you. You get the Loewe and I'll get the Miu Miu. Although I think the Miu Miu one's like £700-800.
Oh.
I know.
Okay, you get that one. I will stick to the Loewe one. Apparently the Anine Bing ones are really good as well.
Oh yeah, we should pop there because there's one in Kings Road.
Twist my arm. Twist my arm.
And speaking of things that we are lusting over.
Oh, we have a lot.
So my obsession with the new Rode phone case with the lip gloss holder. I cannot stop thinking about it.
Really?
Do you know how many of my problems that would solve? Because I'm the kind of girl that leaves the house with just my phone and my lip gloss.
Yeah, true. It would be handy just to have like a little hook on the phone case as well, where you can like put your keys on as well or something like that.
We're taking it really far.
Yeah.
Now.
A phone case that has everything.
Because you know it's such a girl thing that you just have your phone in your hand, your keys, your lip gloss, like a coffee, everything is just like managed to balance everything in our hands.
I have seen a TikTok of people then now like gluing like skincare or things like that to their phone cases just to kind of like make a dupe version. It's cute.
Such a good idea.
It's
they
very
are
cute.
Marketing genius.
I mean, I do like the Rode lip balms. I find them really cakey though.
Oh, do you? I've never tried them.
I'm not a massive fan. Clarins lip oil is so much better because I feel like it doesn't sink in. I feel like it just is a layer on your lips, and then you know when you feel like it's a bit gritty.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I feel like I just love Hailey Bieber, so
it's just a trend.
Yeah.
You just want it because of Hailey Bieber.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
And we went to a Hourglass Cosmetics meeting. Event.
Beautiful.
And we tried their, what are they called? The lip glosses?
Oh, I'm not too sure actually.
High Shine?
I'm not sure, but the one I'm wearing is Trace. I'm wearing it right now.
I'm wearing one too.
It was really good. It was a masterclass with one of their makeup artists called Icks. Beautiful. She was absolutely stunning.
Oh my goodness, her skin was glowing.
Glowing. I mean, she was wearing everything Hourglass, and that was a really cool masterclass. And we got to go away with their new lip liners and their new Hourglass balms, which aren't new. I've seen them trending last year massively.
Isn't it, a balm?
But they're so beautiful and just so
they're
chic.
really nice. I can't remember what shade I've got on now, but they basically come in these like gold packages. They kind of look like a hybrid between like a lipstick and a lip balm sort of thing, and they go on so smooth, don't they? It's like
so
silky.
Beautiful.
It's not sticky.
No.
And they've got a really like subtle colour to them. I'm really, really loving them.
Loving them. Very good. Very. And the lip liners are really good, the new ones.
Yeah.
And I think I've got Tempt on my lips now, which is like a brownie colour. Usually I go for like a dark berry colour, but I'm loving this more like nudie vibe.
Suits you, honey.
Thanks, honey. Thank you very much.
What else are we lusting after?
I'm lusting over some sandals. I think I'm about to go on holiday to Dubai, which is so exciting. But then it made me realise, I was like, oh my God, I've got 3 weeks to go.
That's come around so
I know.
soon.
So I was like, oh my God, I need to start buying and prepping.
Yeah.
And so the things that I've been looking at more so are accessories.
Yeah.
So like I said, I think in actually one of our first episodes was the Hermes Oran sandals, and I do want to buy them new and fresh, but I have this obsession with Vinted at the moment, and I found a pair on Vinted which I might purchase, and it's for half the price. So I was like, might go for those, just the classic ones. And then I've also been lusting over a new pair of sunglasses.
Oh, I need some new sunnies as well.
You just got some.
Yeah, I did, but you can never have enough sunglasses.
Yeah, we both have the YSL. Well, we both have the YSL pointy sunglasses, which you'll see literally spread all over our Instagrams and TikToks, because I feel like it's also my identity on Instagram at the moment. I don't know why. But I was with Tula the other day, and she had these gorgeous ones called the Celine Cat-Eye S193, and they were in this dark Havana brown colour, and they look like the Celine ones we both have, but a bit more softer, not so round. They're something that I've been lusting over for spring, summer, and for Dubai.
Yeah, gorgeous.
And again on Vinted, half the price.
Really?
I know.
But do you not get worried that they won't be like genuine, like authentic? I know they have the authentication thing,
so some of them do have like pictures of the receipts.
Okay.
So it's like proof of identification.
I just get so like paranoid now. I'm like, you know what people can do with Photoshop and stuff these days.
I know, it is scary.
I'm super paranoid after my Instagram went down. By the way, guys, it's gone down twice.
Yeah, oh my God,
twice.
A big catch
I've only
up.
told you about the first one.
So was it down in the last episode? Because it's been 2 weeks.
Yeah, it has.
Wow.
No, it's been a week since it went down last.
Don't know.
Oh, I can't remember, guys. Anyway,
it
I've
feels
been
like
having
a long journey.
Full-on meltdowns about it. I've had to change my username now so that hopefully it doesn't flag up if it's being like followed by scammers. Oh my goodness, it is.
And it's giving me anxiety as well, because linking our podcast, linking my Instagram.
I'm so paranoid now though with everything, because I'm just like, the things that people can do these days. Yeah. No one is safe. Nothing is safe.
No. And it's happened to quite a lot of our friends as well.
A lot.
Instagram.
I've had so many people reach out to me saying it's happened to them, or like to give them advice on like how I got it back.
Yeah.
Nightmare.
Fingers
crossed it doesn't happen again.
Fingers crossed we're on the other side of it all now.
Yeah.
Good vibes.
Yeah.
Good energy only. Just keep smashing. Anything else on your wish list at the moment?
I still really want a quite luxury bag.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I just feel like all of my bags are so heavily branded. I'm just a little bit over it.
They are so heavily branded.
Yeah.
You're literally walking Louis Vuitton.
The thing is, like, most of my bags I bought in like my early 20s. This is when I was like living with mum and dad, or you know, like living in a room that cost me £800 a month, and so I had more free money to buy things, and so the investments that I made were quite brand heavy, shall we say.
This is the con of living on your own. You have to pay double.
Yeah,
I mean, we chose the bougie version of it. We could have found a housemate, but
no, I love living alone. But yeah, all of my purchases were made in my early 20s, when I think I was just very like overexcited about fashion, and it was all like branded, because if I'm going to spend over £1,000 on a bag, I want people to know that bag is designer.
Yeah, very true.
But now my style is softening slightly. So I still really want quite a luxury bag, either like a Kate bag or the Bottega bag that's trending right now, the Animo.
Have you got on your phone?
So bad at pronouncing things.
Andiamo.
Yeah, I think that bag is gorgeous.
Beautiful.
In like a chocolate brown colour.
Very chic.
Would be ideal.
You want the large one or the small version?
I think the small one.
Yeah.
I'm not a very large girl bag. Like I said, I can just leave the house with a phone and a lip gloss.
I feel like as well you'll get more wear out of the smaller version.
Yeah, I agree. I don't really like a big bag. I don't love to be holding things in my hands. No. It really annoys me.
Yeah. And it comes with an overhandle strap and a crossbody.
Yeah. Anytime I have a big handbag, I'm like, what do I fill it with? Because I'm such a simple girl when it comes to what's in my bag.
It is mad though with Bottega. I was listening to a YouTube video about this. How Bottega's so expensive and there are so many dupes of it.
Yeah.
And it's madness. Like, I think that's the only thing with Bottega. I adore the products because I've rented a couple of them as well, and I love the look of them. But I feel like actually this one, the Andiamo one, it has the knot.
You said it so well then.
Andiamo.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Andiamo.
Andiamo.
But yeah, I feel like with that one, kind of like their clutch, it's got that knot on it.
Yeah.
So it shows a bit more of its obvious Bottega.
I think it's really beautiful.
It is gorgeous.
I do agree there are a lot of dupes out
there.
The
like the Jodie, that's quite easy to replicate.
In it.
I know, you've got one, haven't you? You got it in
green. I've got a bright green Jodie bag. So cute, I love it.
It's very fun.
I'd love a white one.
Oh, dangerous.
Imagine white with denim. And my little denim Chanel slingbacks.
Yeah.
With a white Bottega bag.
Stunning. Stunning. Although you have to be careful with white because with denim and white.
Oh yeah, rub off. That's
experience
so true.
from my white Chanel.
I should have learned from that.
I know. Anything else you've been lusting over?
Everything. I want absolutely everything. The wish list is like never ever ending.
Yeah.
I do sometimes try not to look because slightly toxic relationship that I have with buying things.
Is there anything that you've been lusting over and you've invested into recently?
You know what? Recently I've been really trying to not save, but like just rein it in a little bit because I definitely did splurge in Chanel over Christmas.
You did.
And so I'm paying the price of that now and I'm having to be very careful of my spending right now.
Yeah, but they're good spring summer pieces.
Yeah,
sure.
They are. I'm very excited to wear them.
I mean, one of them I'm in an R in because
guys, these Chanel loafers.
I feel like you've done it again, haven't you? I feel like you need to go up a size.
So the thing is, I bought these black Chanel quilted loafers and I love them. They were a little bit tight, but they've given. I bought a pink and white pair of loafers
kind of
now.
like a soft beige.
Yeah. Lovely in the shop, but you may have heard from our latest podcast that I am suffering with my feet right now. They just hurt all the time. Every pair of shoes hurts me. I have to be really careful what shoes I'm wearing at the moment, and I just can no longer fit these Chanel loafers on my feet.
Still?
Like it's
oh my god.
Yeah.
No.
They are so tight. And I just don't know if I can do it. And now I've had them for too long to even like take them back or exchange them. And I'm just left with these loafers that I think are beautiful, but I just do not want to wear them.
Yeah, you need to proper stretch them out.
I'm worried about in summer, they're going to be even smaller because your feet swell in summer when it's warmer.
And it's not a soft leather, it's quite a hard leather.
It's hard because it's painted.
Yeah, where the quilted ones, that's a soft leather.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, bless you.
Oh dear, guys.
So you're on a band. Although you have got 2 pair of new trainers.
Oh yeah, so I bought, I'm like, I'm not buying anything. I bought some Adidas Sambas in chocolate brown.
Gorgeous.
Oh my god, I love them so much. They are pretty much sold out everywhere now, but I have tried to link a few stockers on my LTK, so if you follow us both on there, we always link our outfits and everything that we're wearing. I love those. Yeah. I think they're really great. And you got a pair as well?
I got a pair. I got the black with the cream version because the cream with the black version was out of stock. But I do like when wearing black trousers and black jeans how it does flow. So it feels really like put together. I do love that. So they're only for when I wear black trousers.
I just love a Samba. I think they look expensive,
so good.
but they're affordable.
There are so many other pairs I want. I've seen a green leather pair. There's one with like white with yellow sides.
Oh yes,
and the lilac tongue.
Oh
my god, I love those.
They're really, really nice.
And this morning she was bouncing around in her new running trainers.
Oh my god, I got some new running trainers. Woo!
See, I feel like that's a good like what you're loving right now.
Yeah.
Because there's still kind of like quiet luxury.
They were expensive, guys. Trainers are expensive.
How much were they?
£180.
Okay, I thought they were going to be more.
I think that's quite... Well,
but for
I don't
professional
know.
running trainers...
Yeah, I guess. I mean, when I think about like other trainers that I would buy, I think just because it's not like a fashion thing for me, when I spend that kind of money on things that are for practical purposes, it kind of gives me that feeling.
Literally.
But yeah, it's actually not that much. Yeah. They are from Asis. Is that how you say it?
I think so. I thought it was Asics.
Asics, that sounds better.
Yeah.
And yeah, I told the woman that I was, a professional runner, that I'm training for the marathon. I'm not, I'm just doing the odd 10k here and there. Okay, I did one 10k. I used to run a lot, like everyone did in lockdown, and I just think it's really good for my mind. And so I went on a 10k the other day and I got the worst shin splints and a bad knee.
Oh my god, how was it this morning?
This morning was good. I ran to the gym this morning, which is just 3.5k.
And I was on the bus like...
So they're my new running trainers. I told the woman I'm going to be a marathon runner. Definitely not. But I wanted to get the best trainers, so that's what she recommended. I will leave them in the description box below.
They're gorgeous.
I can't remember what they are.
Yeah, they're really nice.
Technical number about
they're
them.
Like space boots.
Yeah, they're like running on clouds. They're super light. If you want to get into running or your fitness more, go buy yourself some new gym stuff, because that always motivates me to go.
Yeah, definitely. I have recently purchased a couple of spring jackets that I'm loving. So one of them is from the Frankie shop. It's a gorgeous trench coat, and I actually got it from Sign of the Times. I'm in my vintage secondhand era because I want so much that if I can get it for half the price, why not?
And such a good advocate for sustainability.
Oh my god, I feel like it's a bit more of a jackpot when you get it.
Yeah.
And actually, unfortunately, it's not available at all anymore. I tried to look at a couple of Frankie shop trenches and it's just not in this colourway or like oversized fit. But it is so beautiful. I love it. And then from inspiration from your Massimo Dutti leather cropped
trench.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not like a leather jacket, which I love.
Yeah.
I recently purchased, again from Vinted, the Jane and Tash leather jacket.
I've seen them, they're really nice.
Absolutely beautiful. Like, I am obsessed. It arrived this weekend and I'm so glad I got it. I want it in every colour now. I know it's a bit of a rogue print to have, but they've just brought it out in leopard print.
Well, leopard print is really coming back into fashion.
And I've seen it in silver as well, which I think would be so cool.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine in the summer, like with like a little pair of denim jeans, and I thought that would look really cute. So yeah, so I'm loving my new little spring investments at the moment. That's what I'm loving. So moving away from fashion and style, let's talk about things we're into.
Like lifestyle.
Lifestyle things.
So I'm really into my plants right now. And I never thought I would say this.
I saw this on my notes and I was so intrigued where this was going to go. Because she's actually just thrown one out.
So, okay. I remember living at home, and I bet a lot of people can relate to this. And my mum was always like, obsessed with like cushions and bed throws, and it would just irritate me so much because it would look beautiful. Okay, I would admit it looks beautiful, but it was just all so irritating. Like when you want to get into bed and you have to take the throw off, and the cushions and everything.
Guilty.
And she was very particular about the way that things were because she wanted her home to look beautiful and nice. When you're younger, that's just really annoying because I was always like, whenever I move out, I just want a functional home that I can live in and enjoy. And now I'm like, I have a white linen sofa. I'm like, if you come and sit on my sofa, sit on the throne.
Honestly, I feel like I have to get approval when come to sit here. So she's like, I want a functional sofa. And it's like, do not sit on the sofa.
Yeah, so I am becoming my mother. And something else I really love that I never used to get when I was young was the fascination with plants and flowers.
Yeah.
And I have so many plants in my house now, and I have no idea how to look after them. I'm kind of just winging it, and some of them die and we start again. But the problem I'm having right now...
Oh my God.
And if anyone here has green fingers, please, I need advice. I have a fly infestation.
It's so bad that I live across the hallway and they started coming into my house.
I know this sounds really gross. It sounds like I'm a dirty
I had to
person.
tell you
I'm
off.
not,
I was like, what is it?
I think it's getting a little bit better now. I have noticed a few around today.
I did spot one, just them.
But yeah, I don't know what's happened. I think I got a new plant which was obviously had the infestation in it, and now it's just spread to all of my plants. So I've been really sad. I had to throw a couple of them away, and then I've been researching, like watching YouTube videos, and like I went to the garden centre and I was like asking them like, what do I do about my plants? And they said to put gravel on the top of the plants to cover the soil and let your plants fully dry out,
right?
Because the flies are attracted to like moist soil, so they lay their eggs in the soil and then rapidly multiply.
Oh my God.
So if they can't get into the soil, then they can't reproduce, and if they can't get out of the soil, then they all die. And if the soil is dry, then they can't breed in it.
Okay.
So I've now put gravel on top of all of my plants, and I'm giving it a few more days to see if they stop. And honestly, guys, I have to say it's really affecting me. It's really breaking me down. It's causing me a lot of distress, and if in 3 days time it's not under control, I will throw everything away in here, because I'm at the end of my tether with it now. It's,
oh my God.
It's
The cactus, the cacti.
No, the cactus is fine because that's dry. Everything else is gonna have to go.
The one behind me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sad. I like that one. I was going to say, I love plants as well. I mean, I have a money plant and I talk to her like she's my child, because apparently this money plant is it's called a money plant because it gives you luck with money.
Yeah.
So I'm like abundance of money because it's thriving, there's different stalks. So I talk to her. I go, morning, lovely. Go and clean her out when she's like got her stuff. And I've got a fig tree, which I've had both of them since they were like one leaf. And they've just blossomed, and I do love them. However, I really struggle with having tropical plants in winter.
Why? Because they're just not thriving?
Just the vibe. It's like it's not giving winter English vibes.
Right.
Like I'd rather have English plants in my house.
Yeah.
Margot and I were speaking about this yesterday. Like,
oh, so you mean you can't relate to my cactus?
Yeah. You've done it very lovely, but I couldn't have a cactus in my house.
I feel like my cactus was more when I did tropical vibes in here. Remember, I had like bright pink cushions and I had my Moroccan rug. That was the vibe. But now, I actually showed you that when I went to the garden centre, I found that big white pot with the beautiful tree with like white leaves.
Yeah.
I would love that. But plants are expensive.
Very expensive.
It was like £270.
Yeah.
And I thought, I can't afford that right now.
Yeah.
And speaking of my money plant, my last money plant died, which really just depicts my financial situation right now. So I totally believe that, your money plant represents
I honestly...
the money in abundance.
I mean, I need to put her in another plant pot because she's growing.
Someone's got to be rich.
I better be. Because I have expensive taste. Talking of homes, I have a new Smegg Machine. I am so obsessed. It's this gorgeous new coffee machine, and I had the mini version and now I've got the double whammy version, and she looks so chic. I need to invite you around for a coffee soon.
Yeah.
You still haven't had one yet. And
maybe after the podcast.
Oh yeah. And I'm a barista. I can make the little leaf and you can grind fresh coffee every morning. It's wonderful. I absolutely love it. So I'm loving that little new addition to my home.
I haven't got anything new really. I'd love a rug maybe, but yeah.
What happened to your Moroccan rug?
Well, it just doesn't fit the vibe now.
Yeah, very neutral vibes
summer.
now.
I'll bring it out in summer maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I've got my eye on an Andrew Martin rug because all of my sofa and my cushions are Andrew Martin. They got a really beautiful rug that I really want.
Oh, you'll have to show me.
Start saving.
Apart
from that, I don't know, guys. I just.
You're on a
I feel like I'm getting like old.
It's just looking after ourselves at the moment.
I know. I'm not in my 20s anymore. Like, things affect me a lot more, and I've also noticed my periods have changed.
Yeah.
And I'm getting really bad like PMS symptoms. So I had a call the other day with Wild Nutrition, and you're familiar with them as well, aren't you?
Yeah,
because you did a job for them. And their supplements are really good. They're all natural. And you can have a phone consultation with them, or like on Zoom. I had a Zoom one, which was for half an hour. And it was this lovely lady called Vanessa, and she asked
Shout out to Vanessa.
Shout out to Vanessa, girl. And she will just like ask you questions about, you know, like what kind of vitamins you want, or how your hormones are and everything, and then kind of puts the supplements that you should be taking with the
really
symptoms
good,
that you've given her. So I've got ones for premenstrual cycle, which is meant to support that. Hormonal balance. I've got like a probiotic and magnesium to take.
Magnesium's amazing. So good. They also do an online Q&A as well. So you don't have to, if you don't want to call them, or you don't have the time to just do an online quiz. I've heard about the brand quite a lot before working with them, but I didn't realise how many like binders and synthetic fillers are in supplements. Yeah. It's so bad.
Yeah, it's really bad.
And it just made me really open my eyes that, again, don't buy the cheap stuff, invest into the high quality stuff. Because it's food form, your body is going to absorb it more quicker because it's more natural ingredients. It's really good.
Interesting.
I have the protein powder as well. Really good.
And I've been taking glutamine.
Oh my god, yeah, how's that going?
Well, admittedly, I've only remembered to take it twice, so I can't report back yet.
Yeah.
But if you don't know what glutamine is, you're probably better at explaining it than I am.
Basically, it was created, it's an amino acid powder, and basically it was designed for fitness and for pre-workouts, post-workouts. It was basically to hydrate your body, but then they actually discovered that it had really good benefits with the stomach, because you're adding so much amino acids into your stomach and something else to hydrate your body, so your body absorbs more of the liquids. They've found out also it's really good for gut healing and strengthening your gut.
And that's what I'm having major issues with right now. On top of all the other issues I'm having, such as flies and whatever else.
But yeah, and you're supposed to have it in the morning, and also, as advised by a nutritionist, have it the last thing at night time as well. Okay. So maybe that might be easier for you to have it at night time.
Yeah, probably.
I also thought you could do what I do. I mix it sometimes with my powders in the morning.
Like greens powder or something.
So it's like a big concoction, so your iron and things like that, pour it all in one.
Oh, I bet that would taste delicious.
Yeah, so it's nicer.
Glutamine. That was being so sarcastic.
Oh, yeah, because the glutamine, it doesn't taste, it just tastes of chalky water.
Yeah, it's not terrible, it's not too offensive.
So I put it with the AG1 greens, because that's quite a nice flavour.
Start doing that.
And then you're supposed to leave it for like minimum 10 minutes before you have a coffee or anything like that.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, so when people ask me, what have you been doing? I'm like, just being a plant mum and taking my vitamins and minding my business.
I've been talking about morning routines. I've swapped my morning coffee for a matcha in the morning. Yeah, and I still have, because I started doing this because I was struggling a lot with anxiety and like a heavy chest. And I was just reacting to coffee just so bizarrely. Yeah. So I now have it in the kind of later morning or the afternoon. But I didn't realise as well, I was looking at matcha and invest into the high quality stuff. I have the oh my god matcha or the oh my god tea. Incredible. But it's full of such incredible benefits. And it's really good for antioxidants, stress relief, amino acids, apparently weight loss as well. I know. So it's full of it all.
Yeah, because doesn't it speed up your metabolism, matcha?
Yeah, it's really good for you. It had so many benefits. So now I see it as like something I enjoy, and it's also got more benefits than coffee.
Okay, maybe I'll come for a matcha after the podcast.
Let's do matcha
rather than a coffee.
Yeah.
And can we speak about what everyone is talking about right now?
Have you finished it?
No, not yet. Not yet. We're talking about One Day, the series on Netflix. Oh my god. So Amelia started watching it and recommended it to me. She said it's so good. I started watching it as I was doing my nails, so I wasn't really paying attention, and I was like, oh, it's a bit like high school-y. I don't know, I'm not really into it. I've just finished Griselda, which is very like nitty-gritty.
Yeah, intense.
Cartel, all of that kind of stuff. That's my vibe. But then on TikTok, I'm not stopped seeing people raving about it, so I was like, let me give it another go. And oh my god.
It's so good. If you don't know what it is, so One Day was a book, which actually was one of the first books I've ever read.
No way.
And I cried. I remember reading it in Turkey, and I just bawled my eyes out.
I sent you a TikTok the other day, did you see? And it was someone crying about the last episode of One Day, and I sent it to you, and I was like, oh no.
Oh, so you now know what happens?
No, because they just were crying.
Oh, okay, so you're like, I'm not ready.
And they were like, oh my god, One Day. And I was like, oh, this is going to be emotional.
It is really emotional, and they had it in a movie, so it was Anne Hathaway and someone else years ago. I think it was like 2015. And then, I don't even know why I remember that. And then they've turned it into a Netflix series, and basically it's about two students who meet on their graduation day party after prom. I don't know what it is, but basically it's about their relationship, and it basically follows them you see them rekindle.
So every episode is another year, right?
Yeah, on the same day.
Okay.
So it's about the one day.
One day, that makes sense.
And they're like best friends, and you kind of see what happens to their relationship, and
best friends but kind of low-key fancy each other.
Yeah, and they don't know if to go there or not.
Yeah.
So they both just leave it, and then it just basically tells you don't waste your chance with waiting around.
I need to watch that then.
Situations.
Oh really?
I'm trying not to ruin it.
So could I relate?
Potentially.
Okay, I'll binge watch it tomorrow.
I hope the ending happens to it doesn't happen to you, or...
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. But it is a thing of saying, like, life's too short.
So you finished it?
I literally watched it in 2 days.
Oh my goodness, okay.
Sensational. So good.
I need to catch up.
Really good.
And speaking of dating, well, we don't really have any updates, to be honest. It's pretty tragic, isn't it?
Yeah, mine's been really unsuccessful, but I think it's just because I'm not in that mindset.
Yeah.
I've been single for over a year now. One of my goals, one of my resolutions for this year was to go on a date each month this year. Mm-hmm. We're in February and it's not happened. And I've tried Hinge, and it's just really hard to judge someone on Hinge because you think you're like, oh, this guy looks nice, blah, blah, blah. You show your friend, they're like, not sure. And then you look at it again, you're like, oh no, not too sure. But then you're like, am I judging because of their image, their career, their height, their location? Like, it's just really hard.
Do I have a fly on my eyebrow?
No.
Something's just really irritating me and I'm just so paranoid.
Oh, bless you. But yeah, so I've kind of stepped away from Hinge because also as well, we're just so busy at the moment with work and our like behind the scene projects and the podcast, and I just feel like I'm not in the headspace for it, and I'm quite content being on my own.
I think that's good. I think you probably do need a bit more time just to do you.
And the summer's coming. I feel like it'll be so much fun in the summer. I'm still hibernating. I don't want to go out in the cold and meet random people.
Yeah.
I'd rather sit on the sofa and eat pasta with my friends.
I'm totally here for that. I'm so happy minding my own business right now.
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me like that? Change the subject.
Okay.
My situation, when I can update you, I will. Sorry, how annoying is that?
So, speaking of being single, I've been single for a year and a bit, and you've been single for...
I lost count. 5 years now.
Okay, but more so.
5 years. I've been single for 5 years.
But like living on your own.
Living on my own has been 3 years now.
And mine's just over a year. And I do adore it. But I feel like I'm a bit nervous when I move in with someone.
What's dangerous is you form these habits and this routine, and you get so used to this routine that the thought of someone disrupting that routine, like if I have a guy round, I'm like,
leave.
Can you go now? Because like, you know, like I want to wake up in the morning and I like to go and make my coffee, and I get back into bed and I have my coffee and I scroll through TikTok and I'm like, do I need to entertain you when we're up? Like, can you just go?
Yeah.
Or just general things, you know, it's like you're in my space. Why are you leaving the toilet seat up?
Yeah, that was, oh my
little things
God.
that irritate me, that shouldn't irritate me.
No, even with my ex, I was with him for 10 years. The amount of times I felt like his mum in the end, because I kept going, put the toilet seat down. Like, you're so lazy.
I know, it's really annoying, isn't it? I think I've got way too comfortable living alone, which is very, very dangerous.
I think you'll naturally, like, when we do start dating though, they'll stay round more often and then you will get used to each other. Kind of like us two living with each other in Bali.
I think with the right person, they won't irritate you, because I think if you like someone that much, you will just, I don't know, it just won't bother you.
No, exactly. My thing actually is a con of living on my own.
Yeah.
Is I'm always on my phone.
Yeah.
Because when I go to bed, there's no one to talk to or be with, or having dinner, there's no one to be with. So I watch TV and scroll because I like the noise of people.
Yeah.
Because I'm so used to being in like my family's home or like having a roommate or my boyfriend, that when it's silent, I find it really uncomfortable, and I have to scroll and I have to listen to noise and like go to bed and listen to noise sometimes.
See, I love silence.
See, I can't, because my head goes and thinks of things.
I do always have my music on, but that's just because I just love having music on.
Yeah.
But at night, like when I go to bed, I'm like, silence.
Yeah.
In the morning, silence.
Yeah.
Oh, stunning. If someone's up talking to me, I'm like, shush.
Yeah, my thing is I'm on my phone too much at the moment, and it's killing me. I know it's a really bad habit, and I know it's a discipline I have to teach myself, but I just can't. I go to bed and go, oh, let me check one more thing. Ding, ding, ding. And it's like 10 hours later, and I'm like, oh, what have I been doing?
So they're like annoying habits that men do in the house.
And my annoying habit.
We thought it would be really, really fun to ask you guys what your biggest icks are with dating, but like fashion icks.
Really fun. So I did a poll on my Instagram, and we have quite a few.
Yeah.
And they are...
Amelia did the
hilarious.
Icks, and I did the turn-ons.
So this is for if you're dating them or if you've seen them on Hinge.
Yeah.
And because I look at their fashion and I'm like, I could alter your fashion. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
But it is a thing. Even yesterday, my friend Margot and I, we were sitting outside drinking champagne in the sun, and it was so fun. We were just judging every guy, going, ick, ick. Now that's an ick. Why would you wear that? Like,
so read some of them out, because I don't know what these are yet. I have my own personal ones, like things that really bother me. Can I tell you one of them?
Yeah.
Okay, I actually have 3.
Okay.
But one really annoying one is when men just wear like an ill-fitting t-shirt. That's an ick for me. If the fabric is too thin.
Oh yeah.
If the sleeves are ill-fitted, if the neckline is like stretched or ill-fitted, just buy. It goes back to what I was saying in the beginning of this podcast. Not structured. Just buy an expensive t-shirt.
Yeah.
Like one that has a high, nice, strong neckline, good sleeve length,
crisp,
cotton, nice thick cotton. Just fits.
Not like a loose jersey.
When the neck's too big.
Like that biker t-shirt, like that kind of
ick.
All Saints vibe.
No. Hate.
No, absolutely not. What's your next one?
Dirty shoes. I think that's for everyone.
Dirty shoes.
You're not at university.
No.
You're not at a festival.
Ugh.
No excuse to have dirty trainers. It makes you look lazy. It makes you look unhygienic, and it makes it look like you don't care about looking after yourself.
You look immature. You look.
So
it gives
immature.
uni vibes, like dirty trainers. Also, I'm going to put in with shoes. I hate the sports sliders.
Oh yeah, you said
they
that.
are ick. We were walking up the road and I went, yeah, that.
Like the Adidas ones with the stripes.
And he looked at me and I was like, oh shit, he heard me.
I also do not get the collection of festival wristbands. If you're still doing that,
such bad bacteria.
Grow. Amelia's like, it's unhygienic.
It's so unhygienic. Can you imagine how much it doesn't wash?
Yeah, I know. Well, you do put it in the shower. They never take them off.
Yeah, but you don't really go and wash them with your hands and soap, do you?
I just think it's just gross. Why are you collecting festival wristbands? They're not Cartier bangles. No. They're not Van Cleef bangles. Bin them.
Awful. Absolutely awful. Okay, I'm going to give you a couple. Okay, the first one. Skinny jeans.
Oh, I think that's such a big one, isn't it?
I saw a guy the other day. He was wearing skinny jeans and they rolled up. He rolled them up.
Oh, God, no.
Honestly.
It's when their legs as well are really, muscly.
Yeah. And they look so weird.
No, it's
skinny
horrible.
jeans, skinny chinos.
Yeah.
I don't mind skinny chinos if they're a little, a straight.
Yeah, a slim fit though, not
skinny where it's a legging.
And the roll up double ick.
Ripped jeans.
Yeah, no, I don't like a ripped jean.
It's awful.
I don't like a ripped jean.
Awful. Pop socks.
Oh my god, when they do the invisible socks but you can kind of still see them poking out of the shoe.
Or if they're walking around
they
shoes
shoes off.
Horrible. Someone has said someone with bad personal hygiene.
Yeah.
Icon caps. It's a brand. I think it's quite a Adidas, a weird
never
brand.
heard of that before.
Yeah. Sports sliders. Flip flops.
In London,
yeah.
Don't wear flip flop.
Birkenstocks you can get away with.
Yeah, Birkenstocks I don't mind.
Because they're smart.
In London, you should never, ever wear a flip-flop.
No.
I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. Just don't. Even when you're on holiday, no, I don't want to see a man in Havanas. Get some lovely Hermes sandals.
Or Birkenstocks. I like Birkenstocks. I think they're smart.
I'm going to do Birkenstocks.
Also, Russell and Bromley, they have some really nice guy ones.
Yeah.
Button polo necks. We are not at school anymore.
Well, actually, they're really coming back in trend, I have to say. For women, anyway, a polo top is back.
Tops?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a little tennis polo top.
Yeah.
They're really back. Miu Miu's all over
Fred Perry. Do you remember Fred Perry?
Yeah, oh my god.
Bucket hats. Depends on the person.
Yeah, I think it depends on the person. I used to be into a bucket hat, but yeah, not so much anymore. I think if you have street style, that's kind of your vibe. I think you can make it look cool.
Yeah.
But I think if you're just generally just rocking a bucket hat,
yeah,
depends
on your style. Because I can imagine it being a Chelsea thing, but I can imagine it being a Hackney festival. Summer,
or just if you're into your street style stuff, I think it could look cool if you're.
Do you know what I do like? If it's a bucket hat that matches the trench, say weather.
Oh yeah, that's
appropriate, a really cool vibe,
that's sexy.
Shirts that are too long.
Oh yeah,
wearing the same two outfits all the time. I feel like she's digging at her partner.
Someone needed an outlet.
We can do boy personal styling if you need us to. If they say fashion is stupid for girls, etc., immediately buy. So if they don't take themselves too seriously, well, clearly they've got rubbish style.
What you mean if they don't like girls' fashion?
Yeah, I think so. Or if girls are into fashion.
Oh. Fly. Ugh. Infuriating.
Tatty socks.
Yeah, with holes in the back, threadbare socks.
Those awful just past the knee denim shorts on men.
Oh god,
and
3/4
but skinny
lengths.
as well and roll up.
No.
Gilets.
I don't mind a gilet.
I mean, on a finance guy, I feel it's part of your work uniform.
Yeah,
but not out of the office.
I don't mind a gilet.
Depends which one.
If they're wearing a jumper and then they've got a little gilet on top, a little quilted gilet.
The people judging their partners.
Yeah.
My husband wearing shorts all year round. I feel that's a dad thing.
That is such a dad
thing.
My dad always wears shorts.
Men that wear jewellery, necklaces.
I think it depends. I don't mind classy jewellery. I think it depends on the man.
Like a chain or like a
gold chain.
Cartier.
I think it's kind of sexy. But I think it depends on the guy.
If it's clean, if it's like a crisp, slick piece of jewellery.
Yeah.
Not like a silver going, which is tarnished.
No.
Tarnished.
I think you need to know your style and if it goes with your style or not. Because some men look really, really sexy.
Some people work with it. Like Proudlock. He wears jewellery quite well because that's his style and he's very cool. But some people I'm like, what are you doing? So I kind of get that. Yeah. But I do like jewellery on men.
Yeah, me too. It doesn't offend me.
My brother has the normal people, you know, the silver necklace that the guy wears from it. Pascal is the name. And that looks really nice. Just very like classic. And he also has a signature ring, which is really cute. Yeah. Both my brothers do. I like that.
Yeah, I don't mind jewellery.
No. Desert boots in the summer. Like that's Chelsea boots.
Specific.
I know, but I kind of get it.
Yeah, I get it because you wouldn't wear it with shorts.
No. Doc Martens are fine, but like, I guess scruffy Chelsea boots.
Yeah, I don't mind them in the winter, but yeah, I get summer it's a bit strange.
Scruffy shoes.
Imagine the sweaty feet in those. Yeah. With threadbare socks.
Scruffy shoes, short sleeve shirts, and unironed clothes.
Unironed, I think, generally is a bit of an ick because it just shows you don't really think very highly of yourself to take care of yourself enough to get your iron out.
Right, boys, get the jeans off. White jeans.
Oh, white jeans, that's a really good one. Yeah, they're horrible.
Peaky Blinder hats. Hats? Caps.
Again, I think it depends on the man who's wearing them.
Definitely. If it's like in a posh farmer vibe.
What about David Beckham when he wears one?
Oh yeah,
that's hot.
He's stunning, David Beckham.
Yeah, I have to disagree with that one.
Leather jackets on men. Oversize, don't mind. Tight.
Again, depends on the type and style, doesn't it?
Low-rise jeans with grubby boxers. Jeans, take them off.
Yeah.
I like a loose jean on a guy.
A
flare.
Yeah, but I don't want to see your pants.
No. Pull them up.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce style.
Who's Travis Kelce? Is that the guy that Taylor Swift's dating?
Or is it... It's Kardashian? No, yeah, it's Taylor Swift's guy.
I don't even really know who he is. I'm a bit out of touch with all of this stuff.
I mean, he looks very just sportswear.
Oh, here. Fashion. Oh, it's a bit mad, isn't it?
It's a lot.
But I feel like if you own it, if you dress like really quirky and a bit mad and flamboyant, that's cool.
That's very cool.
You just gotta own it.
Yeah, I mean, some of it's a bit rogue. I bet he has a stylist.
Yeah, he probably does.
Jordans.
I kind of get that now. I think it, again, depends on the guy. I think if you're street style and that is like your fashion sense, then I think it looks cool. I think if you're like younger, you know, like rappers and stuff, how they wear Jordans, I think they look hot in it. But I do agree if you're like, I don't know.
I know.
It doesn't always go with everyone.
It's my thoughts with Air Forces. I just don't like Air Forces.
They're the worst. White, dirty Air Forces with a blue skinny jean with the hems turned up.
Or a Stanley trainer, which is dirty.
What's the Stanley trainer?
Stanley Smith. It's the Adidas ones.
Oh.
I don't know why, just those. And I think because they're so done and they're something we used to wear when we were younger, it gives me like uni vibes.
I have an ick that a man told me about women.
Oh my god, we should do a boys poll for girls.
We absolutely should. Because this is like quite juicy.
Oh, I'm a bit nervous.
They said cheap shoes.
Interesting.
Yeah. And they said it's worse when you have a girl stay round and in the morning you wake up and you see this cheap pair of shoes next to the bed.
Ooh.
And they said it's even worse when they leave the stickers on underneath the shoe.
Yes. Yeah, interesting. Girls buy expensive shoes.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he said that was a big ick.
Did you have expensive shoes on?
I can confirm that has never been said about me.
Interesting. I would love to know. I feel like we should go around our like boy friends and ask them about Icks.
I think it's fine. Like, I know Zara is like a cheap brand, but I do actually have quite a few pairs of heels from Zara, but they're always like well looked after and nice kept. I think he more means like super cheap, like Primark shoes. You've left the tags on. They're kind of a bit like grubby, and
kind
I guess
like if we had a guy's trainers which were really scruffy in our house.
Yeah,
I'd
same thing.
Yeah.
You would wake up and literally be like,
throw them out the window.
What have I done? What have I done?
Interesting. Did you say anything else?
No, that was it actually. I should have asked for more because that would have been juicy. I'll ask for another podcast.
Yeah. So, we've done the Icks.
Yes, mine are now the Turn-ons.
Oh, I'm excited for this one.
So this can be a turn-on for either sex, so male or female.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll tell you if a male said this, because they'll be referring to women.
Okay.
And if a girl said this, because they'll be referring to a man.
Okay.
So someone has said quarter zips are a turn-on.
Oh, like a knit.
I guess like a little, with the zip, quarter zip.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
I think that's sexy.
Yeah,
Sometimes
that's
you can see a little
cute.
chest hair poking
Looks
out,
smart.
maybe. Yeah.
It's put together.
Yeah. Nice clean shoes. I think we're all agreement on that.
Girls get your shoes cleaned.
And non-skin tight trousers.
Interesting.
Someone else said, not trying too hard, classic, well-fitted.
Mm-hmm.
That goes back to my t-shirt thing. Just get well-fitted clothes.
I think it just makes the outfit look more luxurious as well.
Yeah.
When it's fitted right, it doesn't have to be about the branding or anything like that.
This is a guy. Oh, sorry, the last two were by women, saying about men's style.
Yeah.
So this is a man, always wears socks. No one likes feet. I think that can be argued because I think a lot of men like a nice foot and appreciate nice feet. So, sorry, honey, I will be getting my feet out because if you didn't know, I actually used to be a foot model.
Also, as well, I think if you're going to have your feet out, they have to have a pedicure.
Yeah, they do. Another guy said multicoloured Crocs turn on. I think maybe he was being sarcastic.
Yeah, I was going to say.
The thing is, I have a lot of funny guys that I'm friends with and that follow me, so a lot of these are quite sarcastic. This one from a man is definitely not sarcastic. Thigh highs. Thigh-high boots.
So we're talking like
sexy.
Above the knee?
Yeah.
Oh,
above the knee, thigh-high boots.
Ooh.
I can see how that's sexy for a guy to look at a woman in thigh-high boots.
And I do love a long boot. I think that's sexy.
Another one is designer handbags. Apparently is a turn-on.
Is it just because, again, is it like they've got themselves together?
Maybe.
I don't know. It depends on the branding and what bag it is.
Yeah. I think like it does make a woman look classy if you have a really nice handbag.
Yeah. Okay.
An organised wardrobe.
Ooh.
Is a turn-on.
Interesting.
I get that.
Yeah.
I think that just shows, again, that you have respect for yourself and your things and your space, and I think that's sexy when a man looks after themselves.
Yeah.
Our friend Maddie said no loud labels or anything overly branded, minimalist vibes is the one. Totally agree on
Balenciaga or
Ick.
Yeah.
The like hoodies with Balenciaga or t-shirts Balenciaga written across the top.
Yeah.
No. She said absolutely no skinny jeans under any circumstances. We are all agreement in that.
Mm-hmm.
Another one, a turn-on jazzy trousers.
Ooh, is that from a man or a girl?
A woman.
Ooh.
A woman thinks that a man in jazzy trousers is a turn-on.
So like cool.
Yeah, maybe.
Like baggy.
I'd like her to define what she means by a jazzy trouser because I'm on the fence about that.
Yeah.
I think people are way quicker to say what an ick is than a turn-on.
What are your turn-ons?
I just like someone that is very well put together.
Mm-hmm.
They know their colour palette. Neutral tones, navies, creams, beige, black.
Yeah.
That kind of vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Just well fitted.
Put together, smart.
Yeah, clean shoes.
Yeah, clean shoes.
Just well groomed.
Yeah.
And just not cheap. Oh, big ick, vegan leather.
Vegan leather. So you're talking about like beiges or...
No. Like if a man's wearing a leather jacket, like, you know, like a flying jacket, an aviator jacket, I actually think a man looks sexy in that. If it's faux leather.
But a bad quality faux leather?
No, just any faux leather.
Oh, really?
Don't like that.
Interesting. Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm not into faux leather.
Yeah.
I just always think it looks cheap. And I think the smell of a real leather jacket is also, like, sexy.
I do like that. I like a turtleneck on a guy.
Yeah, turtleneck's hot.
Oh, it just looks so, like, it's a t-shirt, it's so basic, but it's so smart.
Yeah.
I love that. I'm trying to think what else. I think it goes back to trainers, where if they've got a really cool pair of trainers, that's really cool. Yeah, I'd say put together, very smart.
Yeah.
I like smart outfits, but too smart I don't like. It's like a cool smart kind of vibe. Like, you've made an effort, but you haven't.
Yeah.
I actually quite like a blazer and a t-shirt.
Yeah, I didn't mind.
It's kind of like
that.
If you're going out for dinner, but it's like a casual smart dinner. They've got cool trousers on.
I used to love a man in a grey tracksuit.
Did you?
Or just a tracksuit in general.
Oh god,
to be fair, no.
Style has changed.
If we're having a chilled night and they come round because they know we're just staying in and we're going to be sitting on the sofa. If a man comes round in a tracksuit, but a nice tracksuit, it has to be matching set. It has to be well fitted. Yeah, can't just be any old thing. Not like a Nike,
smart one.
Not a Nike or an Adidas tracksuit.
No,
like a brand. It doesn't have to be branded, but just you get the vibe.
Yeah.
If a man comes around in a tracksuit,
and it's put together, like he's done it. Not because he's chucked it on, well he has, but it just
is chucked on.
No, I know, but it looks put together, like and he wears it with like a long coat and trainers.
Just a tracksuit for me.
I'm just styling it for outside now. I'm like,
just a tracksuit, nice tracksuit. Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, that is cool. I do like that.
So there's a little ramble for you, life updates and...
We rambled?
All that kind of stuff.
I knew we were going to ramble.
Our next episode, though, is super exciting because we're actually going to delve into a little bit more about how to find your personal style. So it's going to be style tips, how to dress if you're on a budget or if you have a higher budget. We're going to kind of cover everything about that.
And we're also going to delve into what we used to love and our style back in the day and comparing it to now and how we find our style really because I feel like it does change so often.
It really does. My style's changed massively in the last year.
Oh my god, since meeting you it has drastically changed.
My style always changes though. I'm very easily influenced and I just feel like I get new interests and then my style changes.
So all to be done.
Yeah,
very soon. I know, we're going to go into it. I was like, okay, so we're going to end that there. But yeah, thank you so much for listening to our podcast, or if you're watching it, thank you for watching.
We will see you in the next one.
Bye!
Bye!